Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. A late-season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Trojans headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Danzy. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown. You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Hammond. Caught. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first 3rd down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing routes, get a 1st down, now maybe open it up even more.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st. Right side, it's Simmons. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
After the run, now to throw. Timed it perfectly to not get free and forces the third down.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Looking for a man. It's Mayaba. The screen, and watch out. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and
Snags it, and he's open. The 40, the the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy, I think. They had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away, but the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
Sets his feet, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Left side, it's Coleman Williams. Touchdown, Trojans! Once he got some room, it was over.
It's just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route, and the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Freshetta Downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Joyner. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this.
Makes the grab and room to run. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can you can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic, is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. You just mentioned the two guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
To throw, it's Hammond. Right side, it's Eakin. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Red Raiders go back to work after moving the chains through the air. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, it's Dickey. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires quickly. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The give is to Williams. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from us.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Sets his feet. It's Hammond. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
And the Red Raiders line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to him because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. Splits the uprights. Good. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 95, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go.
Runs through a man. He might have space. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Drops back. It's Smayava. Quickly to the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Well, there was a lot discussed and a lot talked about with Lincoln Riley and his job of recruiting and the class he brought in. You're seeing now a true freshman already making a play in this one. And when you take those young players, David, and you add them to an offense already featuring quarterbacks like Jaden Mayava and some of these other skilled players they still have, this could be a very special year for the Trojans.
And it's such a big year for them anyways, obviously with their coach, everybody talking about it. They got to have success. They bring in a ton of guys and a ton of stars next to those guys, and performing early and how they can grow up fast will go a long way in determining of whether USC can make the playoff.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. They take a 4-point lead here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They have some time here late in the half. On the move. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Moving the pocket, it's Hammond. Caught behind the line, it's Dickey. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys, he saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Slips through the line. And there he goes. Touchdown, USC. Special teams coming through. The third aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Straight ahead, it's Dickey. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Moves the pocket. It's Hammond. Working the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught, it's Johnson. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Sells to run, looking to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Williams open on the right side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Trojans peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown Trojans! Rolled his way into the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's some daylight. Pick Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's take a look at the USF Bulls taking on the number 19 team, the Memphis Tigers. And it's USF setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. They continue to run roughshod over the opposition. They're now 9-1 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Out wide right, it's Bowman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quick give. It's Jordan. Swapped immediately.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Release to the back. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
The Trojans will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Drops back on first down. They're all over him. Got him downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard. Well, it was an outstanding run by the back there, but how about the blocking? Not just by the offensive line, David. His receivers were downfield getting a hat on a hat, too.
Everybody getting in the action. 3rd down and 10, running the football, getting the first down. That surprised everyone in the building.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Taken down.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
This offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Rush right in his face. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Number 95, set to kick this low.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, gonna throw it. Rush is on. Out wide left, it's Mosley. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking for room, it's Jordan. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Caught by Williams on the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. He has been open all day, and the key to making him a Trojan legend is to just feed him the ball.
And the key to every USC team is finding the playmakers, giving them the football, giving them a chance. If they're covered, they're open. If it's man, they're open. If it's zone, they're open. Feed those star wide receivers.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
The give on the counter. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. changing the routes with his receivers. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a third down play. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Running inside. It's Dickey. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
With a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Oh, pressure's coming. He's got it. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Wants to throw on first. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. Smart move to keep it on the ground. All over him immediately.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The give on the counter. Nowhere to go.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.